friends, welcome back to Creative Unique Treasures. My name is Trisha and my husband's name is
Jeff.
On our channel,
Jeff.
and I love to recreate what someone may think is ready for the trash into a unique treasure. If this is something that you are interested in,
Jeff.
and I would appreciate you subscribing, sharing, and leaving a comment. That way you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. We so appreciate you taking your time and sharing it with us. Blessings, and thank you for watching. Hi friends, it's me Trisha. Thank you so much for joining me on Creative Unique Treasures. I have this picture frame here, and I have tea rose, Dixie Belle tea rose. And I'm giving it a couple good two coats on here. And this picture frame has a lot of beautiful detail. And I'm going to put it in my booth. And I'm going to go ahead and, right now I'm going to take the dark wax and I have an old sock and a stencil brush. And I'm filling in all the details with the dark wax. And then I'm taking my old sock and wiping off all the excess to give it to bring out all that beautiful detail. On this picture frame, it really has a lot of detail, and I want to bring it all out and show everybody how pretty it was. It was a light blue, painted like a light blue gray, and it didn't have no detail, or it didn't have no accents on there to show off how pretty all these moldings are on here. I want to take this time and thank you for subscribing to the channel and joining me. If you'd like, you can go ahead and give me a shout out and let me know what you're doing, what your projects are, or what you're interested in seeing me do. So here it is, almost all done. The only thing I have to do is wax it. So it turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and wax it with the white wax, and I'm going to kind of make it a little bit lighter and see how that looks. And this is DIY Debbie's Design wax, and white wax is what the color is. She has 4 different colors: white wax, clear wax, dark wax, and black wax. And if you don't like, say you don't like some of that white on there, you can just use the clear wax and erase it with that. And here I got some 2 picture frames here that I got from the thrift store. They were like this yellow kind of to the right, on the right side. And I've already put 2 coats of Dixie Belle buttercream on the one on the left. And so right here I'm putting on the first coat of the Dixie Belle buttercream on there. Making sure I get the edges there because people will see that, and trying to make it a little bit cleaner and crispier. And so I took my little artist brush, and I'm using an artist brush to do around the edges on the inside and the outside. Right there, I'm trying to touch up the one on the left a little bit, making sure it's got 2 coats all the way around. Yeah, it's amazing what a little bit of paint will do to your decor. If you say you don't like something, that you're kind of tired of the way it looks, a little bit of paint and a little bit of wax and just a little bit of top coat on something. Now I'm just cleaning it up with a little rag, and I'm taking my heat guns to make the drying process faster. If you don't have a heat gun, you can use a blow dryer if you're in a hurry. These picture frames have a lot of in and out detail, and I wanted to cover up all that other color that was on there. I think it was more like an antiquing stain that was on it before. And here I got some dry brushing of weathered wood in the Debbie's Design clay base paint. What I did was I took, I'm going to go ahead and show you on this picture frame here, but I did the other one on the left right there, and now I'm going to do it on this one and show you how I did that. It's pretty simple. I have my old sack, and I take my paint and I try to offload it a little bit because it's got too much. And like right there, like it looks like I got a lot there, but I'll take my sack and I'll wipe it off. And this really adds a lot. It adds a lot of, you can see all the different detail on the picture frame. So you can always wipe off, or you can add more, whatever you like. Just different ways to do things. Make sure I go around the edges. So if you're on here and you're watching, I want to thank you again. And if you have your own channel, write me a comment and let me know what your channel is so I can come out and check it out and subscribe to it. It's nice to support each other. I have the clear wax, Debbie's Design Diary clear wax that I'm going to apply. And I added the scrapbooking paper to the back, to the inside of the picture frame. And right here I have a letter holder that hangs on the wall. You can put it on the wall, or you could sit it on and use it for a remote control holder, whatever you're. And it was a dark green, really dark green, so I primered it, so I didn't want the no bleed through. And right now I'm taking the Dixie Belle buttercream paint, and I'm trying to get in there and all the inside there and shove my paintbrush in there. So I'm going to put 2 coats of the buttercream on here. Using my S30 Klingon brush. I love this brush. It holds a lot of paint. But you can use any kind of brush. Took me a while to be able to afford any good brushes, and after every use, of course, I clean them real good so they'll last me a long time. But they are pricey, and it took me a while to be able to afford a few nice brushes. So I'm going to go ahead and take a JRV stencil in the grain sacks, the mini grain sacks, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on there. I'm gonna load my stencil brush up with the weathered wood and DIY paint, and I'm gonna load it up, and then I'm gonna take some of it off so it's not so thick and so juicy, so it won't bleed through or bleed on, there. But sometimes I forget to do that, but it's a good practice to try to remember to offload your brush. But I don't mind a little bit of bleed through. I don't like everything perfect. And so if I make a mistake here and there, I can always make it look like it's kind of older piece. And I'm taking the different ones, and the nice thing about stencils, you can break them up and use different areas of the stencil. Just use what you like. The Jamie Ray vintage stencils are very thick, so it's harder for you to like bend it around, but you can do it. Right there, I'm taking just a little tiny star that's in that one. I thought that would be cute in there. Now I'm taking the leftover paint that's on my stencil brush and going around the edges and doing some shadowing. I got this at the thrift store. It originally had like a rooster tile in where I did the stenciling. So it was like a dark green, and it had a rooster tile in there. I took the rooster tile out and trying to make it kind of like a farmhouse type thing. Maybe you could hang this in the kitchen and put your letters in there or your bills. So I got all the around the edges, so it wouldn't be so clean and crisp and buttercream. I like to make things look a little aged. And I'm taking the DIY Debbie's Design clear wax, and I'm putting it on my fingers. It smells so good, and it's very it doesn't hurt you or anything like that. And I like to feel how much I'm putting on sometimes. So that's how I do it sometimes. I don't do it with the dark or the white because I think I've tried that before, and then it changes your color, changes the color of your skin for a little bit. Here I have another letter holder. This one goes on the wall, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put 2 coats of buttercream, Dixie Belle buttercream on it. Change the look of it. And I will be taking some stencils and adding some of the Grain Sacks Jamie Ray vintage stencils on there. Kind of going to do this to the same thing to this letter holder that I did to the last one. So I have my 1 coat of Dixie Belle buttercream on there, and I'm going to go ahead and take and add another coat. First I should dry it a little bit with the dryer there. I'm going to go ahead and add a coat of paint on the back just in case, just to clean it all up and make it look better. I don't like the way it looks there. So I thought, well, I better add 2 more coats of that on the back. Finish it out. And here I got my stencils, and I'm going to use different ones on each little section there. And it's nice because they fit kind of nice in there. I don't have to push them in or nothing. They're exactly the same size. So I have my DIY weathered wood clay-based paint, Debbie's Design Diary paint. I'm offloading my brush so I don't get too much bleed through. And I'm crossing over. I probably should have that on the other side, but I didn't think about that until later, much later. Trying to fit that in there. These little grain sack stencils are I really like them. They're really cute. They really add a lot. Like I said, the stencils fit perfectly in here. I am using a JRB stencil brush here, and they're very nice. I'm using 3 different, maybe 4 different stencils here. They come in a package of 6. I think I'm going to do a different one on top. I'm going to turn it around so it's easier. That one I had a little bit juicier than I should have, but that's okay. That's what I get for not unloading my brush. So right here I'm going to go ahead go dry brush around all the edges. I like to do that, as you can tell. And it's a nice way to use up all your paint that's left over in your brush. Because I haven't even had to dip it in or anything. I've just been going around and using all the excess instead of washing it down the drain. This really turned out really cute. I think I got it for a couple dollars at the thrift store, and I gave it a whole new look. Let me know which one was your favorite project that I did. I'm going to go ahead and take the clear wax and add the clear wax to it. And after I add the clear wax, I wipe it off with an old sock. An unmatched, you know how you got tons of the unmatched socks. It's nice to save them. Use them as rags. I decided I was going to try the white wax, but didn't really care for it, so I pretty much took the clear wax and tried to erase it a little bit. I thought maybe it would brighten it up a little bit, but it didn't do much to it. So just take the clear wax and do the erasing. And here it is, pretty much almost done. And I think I really like it, the way it looks a lot better than it was before. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Go ahead and subscribe and share this out and give me a comment. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking your time with me. God bless you and have a great day.